Hello. My name is Annie and today I'm doing my cash stuffing for the month of October. So I have a lot of money here today. I had a bumper month in September, and since I work on my pay from the month before, October yields me quite a nice amount to put into my envelopes. I am coming to the peak season of my work, so I do have to plan ahead. But today I should have $7,020 to stuff. So let's count it up and see if it's all here. So I have 1,000, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, 4,500, 750, 800, 900, 5,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 6,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 950, 70, 90, 7,000. And in cash, 10, 15, 20. So $7,020. Let me get that put out on a tray. So if you're new here, I'd like to explain that I use play money in place of real Australian currency. I do this to represent the money I have digitally in my bank accounts because I have an offset account. In my offset account, for every dollar I keep, I can reduce the amount of interest payable on my mortgage. So it's a great tax-free product. Now, let's have a look. I begin with taxes, and I'm putting $2,200 into taxes. Again, I am self-employed, so I've got to manage my own taxes. I was putting aside a bit too much last year, which I got to distribute recently. But again, since I am putting money aside in superannuation, I've decided to try and lower this amount now, so I have a little bit more to play around with. But in total in taxes, I have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 500, 600, 700, $6,700. Nope, that's not right. I was wrong. I'm giving this $2,300. That's painful. $2,300. So let's do that again. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 6,500, 600, 700, 800. That's right. Wow. $6,800. Yep, matches up. Superannuation is getting 750. So I've got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 3,500, 3,750. Yeah, so the more I salary sacrifice, the more I can reduce my taxable income. Last year, I managed to throw in an extra $8,000. This year, let's try for a little bit more, I think. I know, I really want to go on holiday, but nope. So bills and utilities is getting its regular $500. I have some big bills coming out this month. So I have 1,500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 50, 55, $1,955. I haven't seen a water bill in a few months, so that should be coming out quarterly. So council rates is getting $220. So council rates now has 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 50, 350. Strata levy will be getting $300. So I have 500, 600, 700, 800, 50, 70, 80, 580, 8, sorry, gosh, God, good God, $880. It's been a long day. I'm trying to catch the setting sun. I've been to inspect some properties in my region, in my area this morning. Yeah, it's very expensive here in Sydney. Yeah, if I want to get a 2-bedroom apartment, and it comes with a study. If it comes with a study, we're looking at like $1.42, $1.45 million, which is eye-watering. I can't afford that. If I look at a 2-bedroom place in this area, and I've checked these strata reports, if there's no major defect in the apartment, so no cladding problems, no water ingress problems, no foundational problems, a 2-bedder in these places is costing $1.25, $1.3 million. And if I'm willing to take on the risk of a defect, you can get one for $1.1 million. So, yeah, I mean, there are rectification orders with some of these, but there's a big difference between rectification order and actually having it done. So, that's Sydney property for you. Medical is going to get $100. So I have 500, 600, 650, 700, 750 in medical. Yeah. I mean, I'm lucky where I live. There are no structural defects or anything. It's all been independently verified. I am on the strata committee, so I do read the full reports. But, you know, I've got small problems, small defects. Like this week, my intercom system doesn't work. So I had people over. They couldn't call me from the driveway. They couldn't buzz me, buzz my apartment from the car park, so they couldn't get up. So I had to go downstairs and get them. First world problem. But that is the kind of extent of the defect I have. And obviously I paid through the nose for my little place. So it's frustrating, isn't it? Business is getting $100. So I have 500, 600, 20, 30, 35, 635. Yeah. Savings, it's getting its regular $500. Now, I did stuff $1,000 of cash in here with my tax redistribution. I decided I don't need $1,000 in cash, so I took 500 of it back to bank and left 500. So in total now, I have 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 7,500, 600, 700, 800, 900, $8,000 in my savings. Emergency fund still has 15,000. And groceries and eating out, it's getting $600. It's usual. Now, I did get an email from my regular coffee place, and they've said that they've got to increase prices. So, usually I spend between $65 to $85 a month on fresh coffee beans. I might need to up this depending on how much they're going up by. They haven't said what the price increase is, but they said there is one coming, and they gave a date for the middle of October. So I might buy some before then. Splurge, it's getting $200. And I've already spent it. So 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 20, 40, 1,540. I did have like a hobby product go on special, so I was like, yes, buying it. Home and miscellaneous will be getting $100. I do need to spend this one as well. My frame on my artwork, it broke. So, I mean, I had a look at it. It's irreparable. And it's a large piece of art as well. So I need a new picture frame. Oh, they're expensive. So 100, 200, 300, 20, 30, 35, 335. So just the large piece of artwork that overhangs my dining table and living room. 335. That might be enough to buy a frame. So family will be getting $100. So 100, 200, and 220. Gifts and hosting will also be getting $100. Yeah. I've already had people over last night. That's how I know my intercom doesn't work. I've got 100, 20, 40, 45. Overspending will be getting $50. I did have to take out of this last month, so $100. It's a buffer for if I overspend in any of these other categories. And next month ahead, we'll be getting $500. So this is a big bumper month for me for income. My income will basically drop to just filtering late payments and arrears in January and February because, you know, we all shut down. The corporate office really shuts down for 4 weeks over Christmas and New Year. So I'm going to use this money for whichever month is lower. So 1,000, 2,000, 500, 750, 750. So that's not even a mortgage payment. Oh well. Anyway, that's bills and utilities done. On to the fun. New phone this month is getting a lot. It's getting $200. So now in new phone, I have $1,000, $100, $200, $300, $400. Now I did have a look at how much an iPhone costs. This tracker at $20 a pop gets me to $1,620. Now, the current new release of the basic model iPhone 16 is $1,400. So it's a $1,397 on JB Hi-Fi. So I'm not sure whether I need to do the whole thing. I'm not going to buy any phone regardless, but I'm going to put it into my emergency fund. But yeah, I'm close. In fact, this does buy a new phone. So I think I'll keep going with this for now. $1,400. If you get the more premium models and stuff like that, they go up to $1,700 and then $2,000. But $2,000 on a phone, right? I suppose these are things that you buy once every 5, 6, even 7 years. So, close. Christmas will be getting $50. So I've put in $550 $50 in total here. My tracker goal was to get me to $540, so I've just crossed this out again. I'm not sure I want to put in more. I might next month. It's only October, but yeah, we'll see. At least it's done for now. Lunar New Year will be getting also a bumper of $200. So in Lunar New Year, I have $100, $200, and $300. Now, I thought I had enough time to do this, so I just recently started it. But I Googled, and Chinese New Year is in January in 2025, not February. So in 2024, it was February 10th. So I had that extra month. Nope, not anymore. So end of January. So technically I'm behind. So $300. Never the Bride is getting $100, so it's got $200. My friends are desperately trying to book their venue for this time next year, but a lot of places were like, well, we won't take a booking this far out. And they were like, well, we kind of need it booked in. So, yeah, it's peak wedding season in September and October, so at least I know the date that they're aiming for. So $200 in wedding. And I'm going to get started on my birthday. I've got $30 left, so that's where it's going. $30 to get it started off. And my birthday is not for a long time away. It's, around the time of like Mother's Day, so quite a while to go. And the last $20, I'm going to keep in cash and put it as emergency money in my wallet. I had a bit of cash from last month, and I did bank most of it. I took it back to bank, but with the 10s and the 5s, I think it's good to just have a bit of loose money in the wallet just in case. So that's where it's going. So that's been my very large $7,020 cash stuffing. Again, a huge month for me. I do expect, hopefully, next month to also be a big month, assuming people pay their bills on time. But as a small business, I find that, people are increasingly late. And the bigger the company, the worse they are. Like the big companies always work in arrears. So that affects my personal finances. But either way, I'll have to chase them up or send them letters. I hope you've all been well, and I will catch you next time. Bye.